Okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome to September 14th, 2019. I am streaming live tonight because I just want to be present with you guys tonight and I want to play piano. So, welcome to the stream. Today's topic is just to meet me in the middle, and I'll explain where I'm at right now. But yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna play some piano, and really glad you guys could join us today. If you are watching this from the future, welcome. We are just being present and sharing the presence together. If you are here from the future, you're still connected, and that there is a reason why you stumbled on this video, whether or not you know me in person or. So welcome. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get something out of this. But for me, my intention is just to share who I am and to share the energy that I have and my expression of what I am feeling inside. And so right now I'm just going to play some piano and share that part of myself. So hello, welcome. Okay. And I just play piano, like whatever. Like I don't, yeah. So. Okay, so today I wanted to address something that I'm going through, and it's something that I'm going through internally that I wanted to share, and I think it's relevant in that, okay, so I was supposed to go to this trip this weekend, and how do I address what I went through? So like I felt very I'm gonna play a little bit more piano because I'm getting like muddled with a lot of thoughts and I don't know how to address what I'm thinking. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm not supposed to share like what that part because it's not coming out as easily as I thought it would be easy to share, like where I'm at. Let's see. I'll just keep playing piano because I really wanted to play piano and it makes me really happy. So hope you guys are having a nice night and a relaxing, rejuvenating weekend. That there are 3 people on live right now together. So hi, welcome. The intention behind me coming on live is to share something that is changing within me, and that like I know like we're always constantly changing, but like something within me is changing and I wanted to address it, but it's like because I started this journey to share where I'm at and where my pace is at, and it's very important for me to share that journey with the world, and I decided to do it on live as I unfold and share parts of my unfolding. And what I mean by that is Whether it's just sharing me expressing my energy through the piano, or sometimes I sing, or sometimes I play the guitar, or whatever it is, or I read a book or something. I want to share my unfolding. Tonight, I wanted to, not only did I want to play piano, like I really wanted to play piano, but like I also wanted to try to articulate the like shift I'm having, or like the I feel different, and so I want to share what's changing within me. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to do it. But yeah, I do feel so much more different, and in a good way, in a progressive way. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just put it out there. So I was supposed to go a spiritual awakening type of trip, and I was going with someone that I trust, and it just, but it didn't feel like it was my time. It felt like it was too much of a high jump for me, and I did in a way give into fear in that way. But I was this is the part that I want to share, because this is like the change that I had. So okay, I'm gonna play a little bit more piano. I'm getting like flustered. Okay. By the way, how are you guys? Like, I know, like, for maybe some of you that are watching right now, you guys have been watching my journey, witnessing my journey. So if, I don't know, like, I know some of you, so let me know if you're here so I could say hi. And yeah. But yeah, I am, yeah, in a good way. It's like, but I'm trying to, because I want to learn how to articulate how I feel. I want to learn how to and communicate that with other people, because I want people to be on my journey. Like, I want others to be yeah, like I feel like, okay, meet me in the middle. Okay, hold on. I am gonna play some piano so I could the reason why I do this too is because it helps me kind of let go and not be too much in my head. And so when I instinctually feel comfortable sharing something, that's when I talk, like right now. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Okay, I need to just get it out. Okay, so I am feeling like today I felt very how do I say this? Like I felt very like okay, how do I say all this? I felt very like I woke up really early and I was like well rested, and it's so weird because I felt free, but at the same time I felt very um like how do I explain what I'm going through? What is the point of this? My intention is to share where I'm at because this is pivotal right now, like today, because um, for me it's pivotal and I want to share that unfolding. Because another thing that I'm trying to do is I have been, like, even with editing videos, like, for the past 2 months, I haven't been editing videos for YouTube. Like, before, when I did have spurts of creativity or, like, motivation, inspiration, and the, like, high kick to edit something with a great intention to share my creativity, like, I would edit videos. But it would be, like, how do I explain it? What am I trying to say? Compared to that way of sharing my, like, the way I see the world versus right now, is that right now I am more literally sharing my worldview as it's changing, as it's evolving. I am, for myself, to learning how to speak out my truth and my beliefs as it's evolving. I am, and this need for me to share, it comes from when I present information about my life or of the important things in my life. I have been, in a way, making it tailored for other people, and I have done that for such a long time, and I think at this point in my life I am trying so hard to recognize, like, where I literally am and how I am. And in the previous stream, I mentioned that I am, like, I recognize this new awareness of there's infinity within us that we each are uniquely trying to express out into the world. And that awareness and that recognition empowered me. And that way of interacting with the world and understanding myself in this world happened a couple weeks ago, and it's just now that I'm, like, talking it out loud, and it's because I have been connected with an old friend who is more well versed and very sure of their pace and kind of acting as my mentor, and it's helped me. So what I'm trying to say is the reason why I am, because I'm trying to put it into context for you guys, because there are moments where I kind of think about, like, oh, like, what are people going to think about my live streams? Because now I have so many live streams that I did, and it's kind of like, well, why is she doing all this? So when I recognize that way of thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I need to put it into context more. So I'm going to try to put it into context more, because I want my live streams to be helpful for you guys too with where you're at. So I do these live streams, and I know most of the information that I share on these live streams, they tend to be information you have with like intimate friends or with your family or at your religious institution, whatever it is. Like you would do it like one-to-one or like a small group. But for me, like I feel like I am more connected to the world in this way, and literally I kind of am, because I'm on the digital platform and anyone could view my live streams. I also come from a place where I have nothing to lose, and that I want my life to be a legacy. Like I'm not saying like I'm like how do I say this? Like I feel that the people that need to hear something about an idea or a tool or a like energy or something, they'll get from these live streams. And if not, like through other videos that I've made or of other tools or other YouTubers or other books that I mention in my streams, I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I feel like the reason why you're on this video, maybe you're on it because you know me in person and you wanna know what I talk about for 2 hours or 1 hour, or maybe everyone's pace is different. Maybe you are here because you're going through something and somehow the algorithm of YouTube picked this up and you clicked on it because you're like, what is this? And then you're here, and maybe you're supposed to hear something about an idea that is a part of your journey. But yeah, so that's why I'm doing live stream. I am sharing my organic growth, and I am I think I'm past being bold in a way, because my previous intention of doing my live streams was to step up for myself and step up so that the world could have my energy. And when I say energy, it's like literal energy. Like when I'm talking to you guys, when I am sharing my expression of myself on the piano, or even like my presentation, like everything, like I feel like I need to share that. And I've been more involved and more, oh, hi Tim, welcome to stream. I have been more involved in the outer world too, not just on the digital platform. So I'm definitely sharing my energy in that way too. But yeah, so I don't know why I have to say all that, but yes, the intention of me doing the live streams is to share my organic growth. And yes, it is probably at the expense of my privacy, but I literally just want to share that it's okay to have your own unique way of moving on, your own unique way of pacing yourself, of finding yourself, or being comfortable in your own skin, and being able to bring out that infinity within you to the world. So yeah. And how long has it been, by the way, of me talking? Oh wow, it's been 25 minutes. Okay, so the title of today's live stream is Meet Me in the Middle, and that's because I have been so, for the past few months, I have been so focused on my own presence and feeling empowered and feeling good, and I've been just focusing on myself. And so today's live stream is about me sharing that my vantage point and my focus is now kind of expanding a little further outside of myself now. Because before my focus was like on myself, like, and I thought like, okay, as long as I focus on myself, like things will work out and blah blah blah. But now I am now like at a point where I'm just kind of literally trying, not even trying, but I am ready to be, my focus kind of like is broadening. And because I have this awareness about me, and I like the infinity within me that I'm trying to express into the world and bring out into the world, and so that's where I'm at. So meet me in the middle, meaning for those of you that have been on my journey with me since I first started live streaming 2 months ago, you guys have been a part of my pace in that way, and you are still on the journey with me because you're watching this. And so thank you for meeting me in the middle. But now it's my turn, and I am meeting with the world. I'm trying to like connect myself with the world in that way, like my focus. And so that's my next step. I don't want to say trying to, because I am. So like I am bridging that now and bringing it back to the topic of the trip that I was supposed to go to this weekend to Sedona with my loving friend. I knew it was going to be good for me, but it didn't feel like it fit my pace. It felt, there were too many things that came up in front of me that I had to resolve, it was just too much resistance. And so I recognize that as, okay, it's not the right time for me. And the way that my friend recognized my decision to not go was that I was choosing fear. And the point of view from the outside may be that I did choose fear, but I feel like I did the right thing. But right now I am trying to bridge that gap though. So I am at my own unique pace, and but am I happy that I didn't go? No. I know this trip would have been good for me, but it didn't feel right. And it's supposed to feel right. Like I'm supposed to feel aligned with it. So that's a decision that I've made for this weekend. I chose to I chose not to go. So that's why I'm not in Sedona right now. But I'm sure it's amazing over there right now. But yeah. So when I say meet me in the middle, it's like in the focus, I am expanding it a little bit to bridge more of like me and the world. It's the intentions that I'm setting for my next projects that you guys will soon know and find out about is me being more receptive to the needs of the world rather than my pain and my hurt, because I feel like I have that awareness that I have infinity within me, and I feel whole, and I am honoring my own pace. And yesterday did that for me. Okay, I'm gonna watch this. Okay, wait, hold on. But yeah, in the description below I have this like paragraph of I'm not sure how to say it. It's like hopo no or something. It's a way you can um, recite and also meditate on. And when I say meditate, just like hearing the same thoughts over and over again and just focusing on it with deep breaths in silence. There are these, you could look it up, but like I just found out about this, and it's basically this meditation that you do, and it's supposed to help you um, balance your energy and forgive others as you forgive yourself, and you balance out the energy. And yeah, so if you look it up, it's really powerful. I just found out about it, so but yeah. So we're halfway into our stream. Yesterday I also experienced something really, really powerful. So how do I explain this? So I felt this is important to share because my journey of, I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again. Okay, so I am because I'm in the mindset and the vantage point of understanding the world as it's happening for me and not to me, there are things that I experienced yesterday that I felt immense unconditional love from, and it's like outside of what you feel with your parents. It's outside of what you feel with, it's like the way you feel when you connect with God, and it's like the or like a higher being, like you're able to connect with them, and it's like that's important for me because it reminds me again that everything is just so temporary. It's like, why are we so caught up in trying to be perfect? Why are we so caught up in not being the underdog, or like vice versa, or like why are we so caught up in putting on a mask, or so yeah, I felt that, and I felt that from another individual, and they exercised something that, like through it's very similar to that meditation that I shared with you guys on the description below. It's oh, so Tim said something. I'm gonna finish my sentence. So how do I, okay, so it's gonna sound very like how do I explain what that was? So the correspondence that I had when I articulated to the friend that I decided I can't go and I don't want to go, and that I am not that I can't go to this trip, they were very like adamant about how I am not um, like my way of discerning my flow and discerning my truth is like it should be better than this. And like that whole correspondence was very like very challenging for me because it's like, well, I know I'm doing the best for myself, like with the pace that I currently have. Like I know it's good for me, but I don't like I'm not it's not exciting to me. Like it is exciting, but it's not exciting to me. And there was just so many resistance around me, and so like it just didn't feel like okay. And then after that, a couple hours later, we had correspondence again while they were driving um, to Sedona, and um, just the correspondence was very like we let go of all that, and it was just very like unconditional love. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it felt very like we communicated that we understood each other's like we understood each other, and that was really powerful for me. Oh, that was really powerful for me. But yeah, anyways, okay, Tim says you're open for more ideas, but you're also taking it slow, which is good. I see you have broken down some of your walls, which protect you, but they also block others out. They also block others out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, yeah, that's where I'm at. I definitely feel like even with my family, because I'm currently staying with my family, I it's like difficult. Like I am just being me, and they see it as like a attack on them or something, and making me feel like I'm selfish or that I'm. So there's been a lot of clashes, but I think we are all recognizing we're each evolving, and there's like nothing like that can stop that, and it's yeah. But yeah, I have lost people in my life as I've gone this journey, and I have been connected with a lot of people too, and I am connecting with you guys. But yeah, I am like going through something pivotal, and um, I'm just really excited because I do feel alive, and I feel whole, and I feel so good. So thank you for being present with me here in this now. What else? But yeah, that's it. I don't know why it took me all those sentences to share how I feel or where I'm at, but that's where I'm at. again, I want to emphasize that I am not sharing all of this to share like, oh, this is how one should live their life. Like, I am sharing my journey because I want, of course, I want everyone to be on my journey with me, because community is very important for me, and so I'm really glad you guys are here with me. But another bigger reason why that like a bigger intention that I have for my live streams is that I want others to recognize, like, hey, like, she's doing her own thing. Like, it's literally kind of invading her own like privacy, and she's just doing her thing. Like, and maybe there's something that you always thought about trying, whether it's changing your career or going back to school or getting out of a relationship, or I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe you were thinking about it, but because it doesn't reflect, how do I say this? I hope my truth unlocks your truth, is what I'm trying to say. And when I say truth, it's literally like what you believe and what you feel. Like, it's no matter how radical it is. Like, I feel like there's a reason why you feel that way, and sometimes it might not be pretty. It might be ugly, but maybe it's ugly for a reason. Maybe you have to do something ugly to get the pretty or something. Like, and because I keep getting like, well, like, how does that work for violence? Well, I'm at this pace in my life where I recognize everything happens for a reason. Like, so, yeah. What time is it? Hold on. It's 10:22. Okay, 43 minutes. But yeah. And I know that saxophone is always there in that corner. But, okay, so I will just share this saxophone. So I don't know how to play saxophone. And this is my brother's, and it doesn't even have a reed. We just use it as like a decorative thing now, because he used this when he was in grade school, and I don't know how, but we lost the case. But yeah, I've always wanted to learn, but we need to get a new reed. We have to get this cleaned up because it's been out of its case. But yeah, it feels very crisp. There's like buttons down here. I really wish I could try playing it, but there is no reed, so it's gonna sound unlike a saxophone. But yeah, that's why that's there. I just saw that in the corner, and I know people ask me about the saxophone, so I could probably sell it, but I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, but yeah, what else is going on? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water. Mark's in chat. Mark says, oh, by the way, for those of you tuning in, if this is not your first time watching my live streams and you recognize these names on chat, so Tim and Mark are actually, I worked with, not directly with them, but we worked at the same company when I was at my last job. So that's why you always see their names. Hi, Tim, Mark. Mark says, just watch the movie It and Downtown Abbey. Oh, wow. Those are really long movies. And isn't It like the clown one, and Downtown Abbey is... Wait, isn't Downtown Abbey a TV show? But thank you for sharing. That's pretty cool. So that reminds me, you know how when you watch a movie or you're watching a TV show, and this is different than YouTube videos. When you watch something for over like 40 minutes and you come out of that mode of watching it, don't you know that feeling like when you kind of have to shift back into reality and you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Or like when you get up in the morning and um, sometimes you can't remember your dream, but or maybe you do remember your dream. You wake up, you get up, and you kind of have to reorient yourself, and you're kind of disoriented. So that feeling is how I feel most of the time when I am engaging with other people. And so that's another thing that I'm feeling. And this has been happening. And I think it's because my focus has been so like I've just been focused on like feeling better in my body and like in my own thoughts and everything, that when I engage with other people, it's like I'm like, oh yeah, wait, oh yeah, like wait. So I've been feeling that. And then I noticed when I spend many days with the same individual, which has been happening for the past couple of days, I've been like, I noticed that it's harder for me. It's difficult for me to um, like the more I spend more time with the same individual, it's like I feel less aligned in myself. And so I'm practicing how to do that too by um, the friend was teaching me like breathing techniques. So I'm gonna try that. But yeah, so Mark says the new ones. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. What was the last movie I watched? I haven't been watching movies. I recently watched a documentary called Thrive. And so if you guys want to check that out, it's really long, but it's really interesting. It's all about energy. Or it starts off with this model of energy and how it's you should just go watch it. It's called Thrive. It's really interesting. I didn't finish watching it, but the first portion was really good and helpful for me to understand energy in general, and so that's really interesting. TV show, I've also been sporadically watching Grey's Anatomy. I finally got to watch it. But yeah, Grey's Anatomy. What else? That's it. And then on YouTube, I haven't really been like setting intention of who I want to see or who or what I need to look up on YouTube recently. I've like just been like going off of my recommended videos and stuff, and I have been watching Aaron Dowdy. I have been watching because he uploads every day, and if this is the first time you're hearing about him, he is a spiritual leader and in the community, and he helps the world expand their consciousness, their thought patterns, and empowering themselves and healing and everything. So go check him out. What else? And I've been listening to, like, I've been feeding my brain, programming my brain with healthy thoughts, and I've started doing that a couple weeks ago. So I've been listening to like those 2 hour, 3 hour like sleep meditation videos, where it's like some of them are like I am affirmations. So you could choose whether it's like a female voice or a male voice, and you listen to, and it's all on YouTube. It's like I am powerful, or I am, like, it's a lot of, what else have I been doing? Continuing to journal, and I have started doing scripting for journaling. So basically it's you outside of my original journaling, which is all about like what's actually in my head and everything. versus another journal where I script, which is I script the way I want my life to. It's not even I want to, it's like how I see my life inside myself. And so I've been doing that. That's been powerful for me. What else have I been doing? I've been reaching out to people if I think of them. And there are some individuals that I have to hold back from just for the fact that like yeah, but that and where am I at right now? Oh, Mark says I stopped at season 16. Grey's is one of my favorite medical dramas. I watch people's reactions on YouTube on shows. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. But yeah, and yeah, so that's where I'm at. And I have job interview on Wednesday, so I'm very excited about that. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna play a little bit more piano. By the way, like, also if you're not into all this, if you're not really, if like none of the thing, like if anything resonates with you, you are here for a reason, so that's good. If none of it resonates with you and you happen to be someone I know in person, well, what was I gonna say? Holy crap. I was gonna make a point, never mind. Anyways, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna play some piano. Oh, I was gonna say we're just hanging out is a more simpler term or concept. We're just hanging out in this presence of me being me. That's it. I don't know why I have to do this, but I like doing this. I don't know why. Maybe some of you out there want to dance or something. I don't know why I'm getting this, but Mark says, yeah, I'm subbed, so I see you live and jump in. Oh, thank you for being present with us when I go live. present with me tonight, guys. Oh, but yeah, that is the update of where I'm at. As my focus is shifting from being just fully, like, literally just like focusing on myself and healing to now recognizing, okay, I kind of not step out of myself, but from a place of groundedness, be a part of the world. And not only online, but in my in-person interactions too. Because I have been so focused on myself that, like, I'm at a point right now where I like love myself so much, and when I say love myself, it's not like I love myself, but it's like I feel whole, um, and so with this, I am expanding myself to the service of others. Not, yeah. So that's where I'm at. But thank you so much for being on my journey with me. It means so much to me that a few of you have been with me since my online presence. So thank you. What else? What else? What else? My Instagram is open, so you can go follow me there. Meaning, if some of you have been watching me on YouTube and you didn't know me, you don't know me in person, and you're interested in like peeking into my mind before all this happened, my Instagram is open now, so you could go follow me there. I think you'll, like, through my Instagram, you'll see that there were moments where I really tried to express myself, but then I like get all hermit again, so you'll probably see that. But yeah, I haven't been posting, but I did open it because I do want to be connected to the world, and my most intimate connections are on Instagram, so there you go. And what else? If on your current pace in life or in your day-to-day, on your personal journey of understanding the world around you and your relationship with yourself and the world, if something resonated with you or anything, feel free to comment down below. Because another thing that I am building an awareness of is that we are all literally connected, and I don't mean just like you and I are connected right now through live stream, but I mean like we are all connected. So I am recognizing, if you are on this live stream, I know I emphasize this a lot, but I may be your mirror. Maybe I'm supposed to mirror something you have to face about yourself, or I don't know, maybe I'll lead you to another YouTuber, or I don't know. But welcome, and thank you so much for your presence here tonight. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Not sure if I'm going to live stream tomorrow, but if I do, again, like Mark said, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you know when I go live. I usually tend to do it between the hours of 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. and go on until like now, like 10, 11 p.m. California time, Pacific time. So yeah, and welcome. And yeah, I encourage you guys to share where your pace is at, because you're witnessing my unfolding, and I really appreciate your energy, and so feel free to share yours. What else? I think that's it. Okay. Well, hope you guys have a good night. And thank you again for being present with me. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you.